Welcome to the channel, and welcome as we take you with us to Berlenga's Island Grande. We started off on the dock of Peniche, so you just go over to Peniche. There are many different tours that you can take, ferries and boats, to get over to Berlenga's, which is 15 kilometers off the coast west of Peniche. Now, of course, the best time to visit the Berlenga's Islands is definitely during the summer, mostly because the temperatures are milder and because during off-season you really do get rough waters, so you are recommended to always ask how the water conditions are, especially if your tendency is to get sick on a boat, because it is quite a rough go of it, especially when they're having bad weather. Normally they will give you a start and pickup time, so you pick the hours that are good for you, but just a one trip day over there is good enough to see the whole island, because there quite frankly isn't too much to see. It's nice to spend some of the time on the beach there. There is trails if you love to hike, because you can definitely go up to the fort and to the lighthouse. There are two different paths. One is 1.5 kilometers round trip. The other one is 3 kilometers each way. And if not, you can sit right here, enjoy the sights, take in the beauty, have a drink. But I must say that the best thing to do is the glass bottom tour of the caves. So you get on the boat right on the same dock that you entered the island on, and you get picked up and taken on a personal boat. It's about 12 people per boat, max. That's you and the tour guide. So 5 couples, 10 people. And they will take you all around into the caves. They explain a lot of the history. They take you by the fort. It really is something beautiful to see. So definitely make the time and purchase your tickets in advance. Although if you're not sure you want to do it and you want to purchase your tickets on the ferry on the way over, you can do that also. But you do have to schedule the boats, the cave tours. So if it's sold out when you went, you might miss out. So the best thing to do is bundle the ferry and the boat cave tour together and use the same provider, and they send that second boat over for you to do the cave tour when your time slot comes available. Just make sure when that ferry back to Peniche comes, you are on it, because there is only 3 options to be able to stay on the island, and they are all kind of limited. There is the São João Baptista Fort, which is also a destination to just go look at, but you can stay there. Not many rooms, but they do have rooms if you want to book. The pavilion right there where the cafe is also has rooms, but only 6. And they do have a campsite, but then you would have to have everything with you. This is our glass bottom boat cave tour, and we were on this for approximately 45 minutes, which was amazing. Our guides were so informative and fun. It really was a once in a lifetime. The average price for the glass bottom cave tour and ferry is around $35 to $38. Of course, it always varies because of the season. We paid $36 and we went in the end of August. Now this part of town really does get really rocked because of where it's located by some really vicious waves. So again, the time of the year that you go is very, very important because the sea cave tours are not available when there is bad weather. The islands are frequented by really powerful storms, and historically, those rocky islands were notorious for shipwrecks. That 16th century monastery was constructed right there on Berlenga Grande to rescue shipwrecked sailors, but was soon abandoned due to a lot of pirate raids. Now, who has been some of the past inhabitants of these islands, you may ask? Well, it has been briefly inhabited by Muslims, Vikings, and even pirates from England and France. But in 1513, the monks settled and founded the monastery of the Misericordia da Berlenga. Now in 2011, Berlenga was added to the World Network of Biosphere Reserves to protect the species on the islands. So today the island is still very much protected as well as visited by many tourists all summer long, where they only have 350 people on the island at a time. Also take note of the beautiful pink graphite inside of the caves, but as you also notice on the outside, erosion, water levels dropping. Global warming is affecting here like everywhere else. A lot of people come to snorkel, drive, and to boat all through the caves. So you will see a lot of people that have privately rented so that they can explore on their own, which that's also an option if you'd like to. The island is also classified as a nature reserve and is home to a lot of threatened species like lizard species and the common murre, the shearwater, and the maritime crow. It is very, very popular with the seagulls, which populate a large percentage of the island. The windiest month is July, and remember that when you leave Peniche and go over to the Berlenga Island, you are going to have the temperature drop, and it's about 5 to 10 degrees colder when you're at Berlenga than in Peniche. So that's also something to consider when you're going out for a day of maybe swimming, snorkeling, or kayaking. Who would have thought all this beauty was just located 30 minutes from Peniche? Because Peniche alone is a beautiful coastline. It has nice beaches, great cafes and restaurants, cute, quaint town. But look at this, all of this a 30-minute boat ride away. You can get lost for the day. I am so happy that the camera picked up this beautiful pink granite, which is very rare in Europe, and it's just beautiful. The feldspars are just so nice. It looks almost like a sugar loaf in here of just different colors. It's something you just don't see just anywhere. Well, as you can see, when it's time to go back, no one wants to miss their boats, and the boats are going to line up, come in and pick up everyone that they brought. So you definitely want to make sure you're getting on that boat back to Peniche. And after a day of just fun, that 30-minute drive back to Peniche was just so nice and calming. The weather was perfect. We had a really calm water day, honestly, and we got back just in time to get to Peniche and enjoy a nice beverage and watch the sunset. So thanks for taking that trip with us, and don't forget, as always, to hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell if you'd like to get notified on videos like this and others, and give us a thumbs up so that we can keep bringing you great content. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.